Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second night of the Amino Light Heavyweight League. I'm really glad to be here. After the support on the first episode, I was overwhelmed and ready to do our first B block night. We have great matches lined up for you, anything from Jonah Strickland versus Rairyu Henzo to our main event, Jesús Garza versus Sycamore. I can't wait, you probably can't either, so let's just get right into it without any further ado. And here we go, our first matchup in the B block is Rairyu Henzo versus Jonah Strickland. This is a great bout. Rairyu Henzo, of course, a very well-seasoned veteran trained by the great Squidta Kobashi. Whereas Jonah Strickland, one of the most recent AMNO signees, is here as the NGWI Ultimate Underdog Champion, looking to prove that he is the underdog that can win it all. And these men have been going at it for almost a minute now, and it's looking great. So, interesting fact, Rairyu Henzo, he hasn't really appeared in too many places. Still, we all know him, we all love him, and that might be because he was once on the board to go to the Olympics. If I'm correct, it was the '84 Olympics, where he just didn't make the team by an inch, which prompted him to go into this beautiful wrestling business. And we're so glad that he went here and gave us all his expertise, all his innovation as one of the first real high flyers. Some people have based themselves on. I'm sure that people like Will Edgebury, El Proscrito really look heavily towards Rairyu Henzo when going for. Oh, there's the quick Tacoma cutter, by the way. Anyways, Edgebury and Bandito, El Proscrito, of course, definitely look towards Rairyu Henzo when looking for some great innovative offense. Now these two men have been beating the living hell out of each other. And as you saw earlier, the Tacoma cutter, or usually part of the Tacoma combination, where Strickland rolls through and leaps into a cutter. Beautiful cutter by Jonah Strickland there. Now bring him to the middle of the ring. Of course, you don't want to be too close to the middle of the ring with Rairyu Henzo and his great Fenikusu no Taito Rise of the Phoenix finisher around. Then again, when that C4 by Jonah Strickland hits, that's also very deadly. Of course, our referee tonight, nice missile dropkick. Our referee tonight for this matchup is Heinrich Klopp. And there is a swift kick to the gut by Rairyu Henzo. Jonah Strickland now needs to do something to get back on top of this match. Rairyu Henzo bringing all the offense. That was a nasty little scrub to the head. But there is the DDT by Jonah Strickland. And Rairyu Henzo with that great Shiugoyu 450 splash of his. Again, one of the innovators of such offense, and a beautiful enziguri by Jonah Strickland, who now might be going for that swerve stomp. No, he is not. He is instead going for a great crossbody. Just as Rairyu Henzo got up there. Rairyu Henzo again. Rairyu Henzo, this is the Shiugoyu 450 splash. I am very sorry. But it was still beautiful and straight into the cover, understandably. The Shiugoru. And what's Jonah Strickland? Jonah Strickland with another jumping DDT this time. Might really do one on his opponent. Again, a nice quick touch to the head. And there is an obvious break as Rairyu Henzo was under the rope. I'm not sure if he knew himself. And there is the Falcon Arrow, the Ryo no Iki by by Rairyu Henzo. He has great move names. I just need to get used to them a bit as a commentator. But there is Jonah Strickland with a very, very nice jumping kick to the head of Rairyu Henzo. Rairyu Henzo now gets a missile drop kick. Well, not a missile drop, well, at least a great drop kick to the back by Jonah Strickland. Rairyu Henzo on top, and there is a great missile drop kick which drops Rairyu Henzo, beautifully executed. And a swift kick to the head. Jonah Strickland's kicks in this match have been unparalleled by anyone else in the competition so far. Another kick, the beautiful step up enziguri. Jonah Strickland might be going for, yes he does, for the Space Jam. It is the double knee face buster by Jonah Strickland. Beautiful, beautiful Space Jam. Didn't capitalize on it immediately, but there's a beautiful Spanish fly that he might use to get the win. And he does it with a beautiful Spanish fly. Jonah Strickland wins this match in 10 minutes. Beautiful opener. Great first match for the B block. And here we go. Sorry, I'm a bit late on commentary. I didn't notice the match had already started, but it has, and it is Leon Mittac versus UNCE. Two competitors actually who returned from last year's tournament. UNCE might be one of his last appearances as well. So we're really glad to have him. Last year we had more of the King of Club Ice one. King of Club Ice UNCE, but now we're glad to have the Priest of Club Ice. Look at his attire. He's changed his life for the better, and that might be needed against such a great wrestler as Leon Mittac of Ringkampf. Leon Mittac, Ringkampf, not the only Ringkampf member in this tournament, of course. Timothy Thadcher, even in his block. Their match will take place on the very, very final night of the regular rounds before the finals. We're really, really excited to see it. Anyways, the offense in this match has already been devastating. We've seen people go out of the ring already. We're seeing some great suplexes, some great moves. There a beautiful fireman's carry by UNCE. And a beautiful cover. That is a beautiful cover. So yeah, the Spinner der Galaxie. That's what Leon Mittac calls himself. Leon Mittac was born in 85 in Den East Berlin. When the wall fell in 89. And he ended up an orphan. He went into bare knuckle brawling as one of the Höllenspinnen, which means hell spiders in German. And there's a beautiful, beautiful short arm lariat by Leon Mittac. While they exchange strikes, let me quickly expand on that. Leon Mittac, after his fighting career, he was convinced to go into pro wrestling to preserve his body, soul, mind, whatever. But he saved it. The orphanage where he grew up in was bound to close down because of financial issues. And by winning a fight, a bare knuckle fight against a very, very high profile competitor, he got the money to fund the orphanage for at least now. So yeah, now in Ringkampf, it's really clear that he is all about respect of the sport. UNCE, on the other hand, always a very unpredictable figure, as we see here. He has some of the greatest moves that you'll ever see, but you never know when he pulls them out. You never know when UNCE goes for some devastating offense, and that's what makes UNCE such a viable competitor, such a competitor who can go against anyone really. Even though you might not see it, even though you might not realize it, even though you might think he's a joke competitor, here he goes for the cover, by the way, he really, really, really can go with anyone, and he shouldn't be taken very lightly. Now, the arm being worked by Leon Mittac, and again, Looking at UNCE's moveset, the chop, the deadly chop that he possesses might not be easy to execute, but there's the Swedish Destroyer, the finisher of UNCE. 1, 2, 3, no! Mittac kicks out of the Swedish Destroyer. That one, you don't necessarily need both your arms for. That one is just pure devastation on the part of UNCE. Very beautiful. Oh, and there is a Uranagi slam by UNCE. Goes straight into that chop. Straight into a nice chop. There the European uppercuts by Mittac. And ooh, some short forearm strikes. UNCE now. UNCE is going top rope. What's UNCE going to do? Is he going for... He prays for the headbutt, but he doesn't get the headbutt, even though... Oh my god, is that going to be... That is the finisher. That is Das Spinnennetz, the spider web by Mittac. And it almost finishes it. UNCE with the resiliency. Das Spinnennetz, yes. UNCE with a little prayer before chopping the back of Mittac, causing him to fall down. Obviously taking a lot of damage. Oh, UNCE was going for a top rope move there, but not anymore. Now, on the top rope. And Mittac with a big headbutt. Oh my god, is Mittac going to do anything from that top rope? And he is the flying blockbuster by Mittac. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Huge European uppercut. What's he going to do now? And to the back, UNCE now with a no, not another Swedish Destroyer. Big dropkick to floor Mittac. Might be going for something bigger soon. But there's Mittac with a huge suplex, beautifully executed, textbook, if you ask me. That's the way Mittac likes it. That's the way all of Ringkampf likes it. And they're stomping to the ground a bit, well, maybe not as textbook. Oh my god, are we going to see it again? Yes, the Spinnennetz, Das Spinnennetz by Mittac needs to drag UNCE closer to the middle of the ring before covering 1, 2, 3. No, UNCE still kicks out of Das Spinnennetz. That is actually resilient as hell. Mittac prides himself on the effectiveness of that move. UNCE now. Are we going to see it? No, not yet, but UNCE is building up towards it. You can just feel it in the air. Beautiful dropkick by UNCE. And there is the strike exchange again. The fist, the uppercut. Who is going to come out on top? UNCE. Ooh, UNCE with a big headbutt, but there is Mittac with a huge enziguri. And he gets up, gets back, big German suplex by the German. A big German as well, he's over 6 foot tall. UNCE now. UNCE straightens it out with him and a Uranagi slam to the floor. What's he going to do now? 30 minutes into this match already. Great. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. Yes, it is the Swedish Destroyer. The Swedish Destroyer for the win. 2, 3. UNCE beats Mittac with the Swedish Destroyer. Never underestimate the priest of Club Ice. And here we go, Jason Callihan, returning competitor from last year against Luuky Kid. A new star, part of Schadenfreude. Others wouldn't tell you who he is, but he definitely is. Luuky Kid now immediately catching a big vertical suplex by Jason Callihan, who is known for his just deadly and sometimes psycho-like offense. As we saw in this war against Tool Cole for the EVO Championship, a championship he held for a very long time, but lost finally at BOTB Unbroken 3 at the end of a war, a proper war with Tool Cole, where we saw DVE, one of the competitors of that, Nick Briscoe, also in the tournament, of course. Block A already picked up a win, and DVE also, of course, D Briscoe. Against Tool Cole and the likes of Prince Cena, Jordan Owens at times. Jason Callihan now dragging Luuky Kid to the middle of the ring. Luuky Kid, a very fresh face on the scene. one of his first matches as a competitor in the spotlights. Of course, path of Schadenfreude with, for example, Sycamore, who's also in this block, whose match coincidentally also happens on the last night of the block. I didn't choose that just happened. Oh no, no, Jason Callihan with a pile drive. Jason Callihan's pile drives are known to devastate. They're 1, 2, could have been it, could have easily been it, even 3 minutes into this match. But as I said, Sycamore, Luuky Kid also bound to face off at some point. There's the stretch muffler, a move that we saw in the last light heavyweight league. As a finishing maneuver for Jason Callihan. Now it really is that cradle killer that you need to be wary of. Jason Callihan puts down Luuky Kid, but doesn't get it. Ooh, and back to that stretch muffler. I would go back to that too as often if I could, if that were as devastating as it is. And there is, Luuky Kid reverses a pile driver into a no pile driver. Is he going for the cover? No, he's not going for the cover. Eventually he wants to lock in the shadow lock, but there's a roll up 1. Oh, we've seen roll ups galore here. Luuky Kid ducks under it. Now with an elbow to the back of his opponent, Jason Callihan. Luuky Kid in the corner gets put on the top rope by Jason Callihan. What's that maniacal guy going for? No, he's not going for anything because Luke Crusher there with the sunset flip powerbomb onto the mat. Could have been it. I say could have been it for almost every move, but that's because both of these men have such offense that could be it at any time. And the secret weapon of Luuky Kid, I think, is that he hasn't been in the spotlight that much. Jason Callihan, of course, has been. It makes him a more, nothing makes Jason Callihan a predictable competitor, but at least it gives you more insight on what Jason Callihan's all about. Luuky Kid, relatively under showcased so far, making him very, very much a wild card if you ask me. And there's a huge strike to the head of a seated Luuky Kid. Jason Callihan now gets into a big tiltable spinner, and there is the Schadenlock, as Luuky Kid calls it. The Schadenlock could finish it all, but it doesn't as of this moment. Doesn't matter, he can pull it out later. We saw UNCE just win with that beautiful, beautiful Swedish Destroyer, second one. So nothing is out of question. I mean, we could get a roll-up. There's a DDT by Jason Callihan. Beautiful DDT. Something in Jason Callihan's unpredictable style just makes it even more beautiful. Even when it's not as textbook as, for example, Mittac would do something. It makes it just that much more devastating. And there is the basement dropkick by Luuky Kid. Oh, and there another roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, almost. Jason Callihan not wanting to be rolled up, but it didn't really. Oh, there's the Schadenlock again. Jason Callihan could tap out. Is Jason Callihan going to tap out to Luuky Kid? No, he is not as of this moment. Jason Callihan now. Oh, with a big burning hammer on Luuky Kid. That could do some devastating damage to the spine, to the neck area. Jason Callihan just slamming down, toying with Luuky Kid. But there's Luuky Kid. Oh, Jason Callihan gets out of whatever that was going to be. And Luuky Kid reverses that beautifully. DDT by Jason Callihan. Always a nice go-to move if you're in a bit of a pickle, as Jason Callihan just was. Jason Callihan now. Jason Callihan with a huge two-step kick to Luke Crusher. 1, 2, 3. No. Did I say Luke Crusher? I think I did. I meant Luuky Kid, of course. Luke Crusher, not in this tournament. He doesn't really make the weight limit. There is the 450 splash by Luuky Kid, which almost finishes it. Jason Callihan now. Jason Callihan gets kicked in the face. I needed to make a note on behalf of Luuky Kid, which I will do after the Burning Hammer by Jason Callihan. Is he going for the cover? No, he's not. Anyways, Luuky Kid needed me to tell you on commentary that Sycamore secretly loves him. Oh my god, but what's this? There is a huge powerbomb, just a released powerbomb. Luuky Kid now. Luuky Kid. Oh no, not yet. Luuky Kid getting a suplex by Jason Callihan. Jason Callihan going back for the stretch muffler. I think this might be it. Luuky Kid could tap. Luuky Kid resilient in the stretch muffler. No, gets out of it, but only just gets out of it, if you ask me. Oh, there is a huge lock by Jason Callihan. More of a... Ooh, almost under the ropes. But not quite. Luuky Kid running at Jason Callihan. Big splash into the corner. Luuky Kid, what's he going to do now? Gets sent to the outside by Jason Callihan. The Heinrich Club referee is now counting. Luuky Kid now with a huge sit-out powerbomb. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Luuky Kid beats Jason Callihan with one of his signature moves, the sit-out powerbomb, and picks up a win in the light heavyweight league. Heinrich Club back for another match in Timothy Thadcher versus Kevin Taylor. Thadcher, of course, the #1 ranked wrestler in the newsletter of Amino in 2019. Can he have his greater years this year? Well, Kevin Taylor is looking to spoil it quite early. Kevin Taylor, a competitor we've seen quite a bit of, but never, I think, in such a technical environment as he is now with Timothy Thadcher. Timothy Thadcher there with the arm bulldog. That makes this match very exciting. Kevin Taylor, really a bit of a hybrid style between a high flyer technician and a brawler. A product of his environment, as I would like to call it, given that back in his hometown, or home city actually, of course, of New York City, home metropole I should say, he started his career after years of bullying as a kid, being bullied as a kid I should say, of course. Timothy Thadcher now going for a double arm suplex, butterfly suplex, beautiful. Anyways, he got into trouble at a young age, but managed to set it all right and get into the wrestling business, where he cleaned himself up. That was a quick one count by Heinrich Club. We're really glad to have him. We're really glad to see that he's doing well, and we're really glad to see him face Timothy Thadcher of Ringkampf. Also an Amno signee. Amno, one of our sponsors of this tournament, of course. Timothy Thadcher does have a shirt available on shop.amno.com. Also a very well-traveled world star. Timothy Thadcher has been in places such as AWN NXG even back in the day. Of course, now he is everywhere, from mainland Europe to the USA to England to Japan. I think we've even seen him in, as we are seeing him right now, I should say, in Korakuen Hall. That's a beautiful accolade for Timothy Thadcher. Debuted in 2004, and these men are really not holding back against each other. The way I pronounced against was very interesting. Timothy Thadcher doesn't get enough momentum in the short time that he could have. Timothy Thadcher now gets up, gets dropped. Kevin Taylor now drops Timothy Thadcher as a return gift. So these men's finisher, the Fujiwara armbar by Timothy Thadcher and the frostbite by Kevin Taylor, both very well acclaimed moves. And there is the frostbite. It's not really in the game, but there is the lumbar check we are going for. Anyways, the frostbite almost finished off Timothy Thadcher. Didn't really get the opportunity to cover quickly enough though. Now, scooped up And what's Kevin Taylor going to do? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful split leg moonsault. Almost doing it to Timothy Thadcher. Oh my god, there's the armbar. There's the armbar locked in by Timothy Thadcher. That was really, really swiftly done. The technical style by Timothy Thadcher, of course. And there's a roll-up. The 1, 2 could have been it. We all know it could have been it. Anyways, there is Timothy Thadcher with a nice suplex. And there's Kevin Taylor rolling up Timothy Thadcher. 2, 3. Oh, no. Timothy Thadcher isn't going to let himself get rolled up like that. You need a bit more of juice before you do that. Kevin Taylor now with a huge elbow smash to the head of his opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a nice arm beating, I should say, even. Because whenever Thadcher does anything, you can say it's a beating. You can absolutely say that it's a beating. Look at that knee to the head there. You don't want to receive that. Definitely not from someone as stiff yet. So, oh, beautiful Spanish fly. Someone so stiff as Timothy Thadcher. Beautiful elbow drop by Kevin Taylor. Double stomp to add insult to injury there. Almost 10 minutes these men have fought, and there is another suplex by Timothy Thadcher. These men now, oh, and again into that really quick armbar. Not quite the Fujiwara armbar, but beautiful nonetheless. And there's a huge strike to the back of the head. Now, ooh, I thought he might have wanted to set up that Fujiwara armbar, but not yet, not yet. He's not done with this fight against Kevin Taylor, the Iceman. Snap suplex. Kevin Taylor in a bit of a pickle, it seems. But there's Kevin Taylor with the fireman's carry to get straight back into this. And there's a huge snap suplex again. Both men need some time to get up, which I understand after this display. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's Thadcher with a huge lariat, finishing off that striking contest. Setting in something up at least. Kevin Taylor now getting the DDT on Timothy Thadcher. Snap suplex again. These men have been fighting really intensely for the past 13 minutes, and there's bound to be a winner soon. Is it going to be Timothy Thadcher with the armbar? It doesn't seem like it for now. There's the roll up by Kevin Taylor. 1, 2. Oh, you don't roll up Timothy Thadcher. That might be a mistake, Kevin Taylor. And it was Kevin Taylor showing a side of himself in this match that I doubt many of us have seen too much of before, which you have to adapt to someone like Timothy Thadcher. Now there is a strike, a big strike. And a roll-up by Timothy Thadcher. Now 1, 2, 3. Almost does it. Almost rolls up Kevin Taylor. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Not quite. We're ready now. 1, 2, 3. No, doesn't do it. Kevin Taylor now. Oh, beautiful knees to the back. What's Kevin Taylor going to do now? Kevin Taylor bringing him to the middle of the ring, maybe planning something. Definitely planning something, but there's a roll-up by Timothy Thadcher, completely out of nowhere. 2, 3. Kevin Taylor gets beat by a roll-up by Timothy Thadcher. Beautiful match. Ended in a roll-up. Smart move by Thadcher. Let's go to our main event. And here you have it, your main event of the evening. We have Sycamore taking on Jesús Garza, the prodigal son of the Garza family versus the Outcast. I'm really excited for this match, given that we have one of the most seasoned veterans in light heavyweight land versus one of the newest stars, but definitely one of the most promising stars in this scene. The MCLL Cruiserweight Champion Jesús Garza made appearances for the IWS on a few occasions now and has done wonderfully, whereas Sycamore, with his track record of 26 championships overall, I am not kidding you, 26 championships, has proven that he can go with anyone and possibly pick up a win. Match off to a great start. There is a huge overhand chop by Jesús Garza from Monterrey, Mexico. There a counter by Sycamore to one of Garza's moves. Both men circling each other. There is the basement dropkick by Sycamore. Sycamore, of course, former Amno signee. Jesús Garza, current Amno signee, latest Amno signee even. It was the day that Sycamore got released from Amno that Dylan Briley got awarded the Amno World Championship. Sycamore, of course, appeared at the first Amno showcase in order to ruin the plans of Dylan Briley, where Jordan Ridley, won the Amno World Championship. And there is a huge vertical suplex to the outside by Sycamore. Aldrich Higgins, the referee in this match, starting the count. As counts for any Amno signee, any current Amno signee, Jesús Garza does have merchandise available on shop.amno.com. There is Sycamore now with the chop and the basement dropkick again. That basement dropkick really can take your opponent out of the running. It can stop them in all their momentum. There is the cover. One, just a quick kick out, as expected. And there is going to be La Campana, which is definitely the weirdest looking move I know of, but if it's effective, it's effective, and I can't take anything away from that. Jesús Garza now twisting the arm of Sycamore into a chop, into a big hurricanrana. There, Sycamore drops his opponent. Sycamore now drops in the same fashion, but there is the Boston Crab, I should say. Doesn't do it for now, but could definitely finish it quite easily. So now a big backstabber by Jesús Garza. And what's Garza going to do now? Big hip. A hip blow to the to Sycamore, I would say. Don't know the technical term for that, but it was devastating looking. Knees to the gut of Sycamore by Jesús Garza. Ooh. And the big knee by Jesús Garza to bring down Sycamore, only for Sycamore to quickly get up. And there is a huge, I think that's a Frankensteiner officially. Oh, the wing clipper DDT. Not the way we usually see the wing clipper, but the way Garza adjusted it for this tournament, it seems. 1, 2, 3, no! Sycamore kicks out of the wing clipper DDT. And there's a huge running lariat by Jesús Garza. Over the shoulder, fireman's carry. And a huge Michinoku driver. 1, 2, 3. No, doesn't do it. That Michinoku driver was beautiful. Picture perfect if you ask me. There is a spear by Jesús Garza. Beautifully executed spear. Knees to the gut of Jesús Garza. Going to the top rope now for that moonsault. Really a staple of the Lucha Libre style. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost finishes off Carl Sycamore with that perfectly executed moonsault. Drops down Garza. Needs a bit of a breather, it seems. Oh, but Garza now with the Ushigoroshi knee. And a huge drop kick to floor Carl Sycamore. But there's Carl Sycamore. Oh no, another Ushigoroshi maybe? Yes, another Ushigoroshi. Big blow to the neck of Carl Sycamore. Oh, Carl Sycamore now. Carl Sycamore with the hell is empty. No, sorry, that's the Omega driver, if I'm correct. Almost. And another Omega driver maybe? Yes, another Omega driver. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, doesn't do it again. Needs a bit more of that pizzazz, it seems. Jesús Garza posing, and there is the moonsault into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Jesús Garza does it. Jesús Garza with the patented Garza family moonsault finishes off Carl Sycamore in this main event. Beautiful match, beautiful show. And that was a great first show for the B block team. This was night 2 of the light heavyweight league. On your screen now you see the standings. They have shifted considerably, and we would love to see you back for night 3 for block A action, and of course night 4 for more block B action. Let me know what your favorite match was. Let me know what your favorite moment was. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.